fun in the studio, huh? Yeah. Well, I know I am, man. It's my guy, David Guetta's in the building. Welcome, bro. Welcome back, I should say, to New York City.
Yeah, thank you. Good to see you again.
Do you have a house here yet? Because this should be your second home, man.
No, I wish. That's my dream, but it became so expensive in New York.
It is, yeah.
It's really crazy.
Don't ask me for real estate advice because I can't help you out.
It's
man.
really crazy. It's actually one of my dreams is to have a small place here, but like industrial.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like that super
concept,
New York.
Yeah.
To go from time to time, and then I looked at it. I was like,
no.
Okay, no.
For that small, the size of this studio, it can cost you the same as a villa somewhere,
if I was living here, I would do it. But,
yeah.
I come once in a while.
Well,
so.
you can crash on my couch if you ever need. I got
Okay,
you,
thank
man.
you.
Yeah, serious. But, we've got another amazing record, and a word that I think is synonymous with everything that you've been able to do throughout your beautiful career is anthems, man. Anthemic. We're talking about this new record with One Republic, with Ryan Tedder. I don't wanna wait. As you hear that now, as we just get started with this particular record, what's that feeling like in your heart when you press play on it?
Well, it's funny because we did this one writing camp. You need to know I'm a huge Ryan Tedder fan, massive, and it's like 10 years that I'm telling him, listen, I've been copying and getting inspired by you for so many years. At least you should get paid and make the record with me. And he was laughing so much. So we decided to have a little writing camp together. We worked for 2-3 days at his house.
Okay.
It was incredible. And we did like 3 songs, including this one that felt like a monster.
Okay.
And there was I'm Good, that was so massive, and I was trying to find a follow-up, and I don't know why I was scared for this record.
Yeah, you were saying you were a bit nervous, huh?
And I released the record, and 1 week after, in a moment, I have this residency in Vegas.
Yep.
At the Wynn, and 1 week after the release, my team comes to film for the label.
Yeah.
And I don't want to play it. I'm scared because I'm like,
You got to make sure you play all the guaranteed hits for the video footage.
So I was like, what if I empty the dance floor? Like they don't know it. And last record, I say, okay, I have this record. Let's see how you feel about it. I play the record. Everyone is singing the chorus.
Dude.
The whole club. And I'm like, huh? Why was I so scared? It's like, it's one of those instant hits.
Yes.
So everything has been, since now it's like a month, and it's massive in Europe. It's been going really, really well. I know we're starting to work it in the U.S., and that's why I'm here with you.
Yeah, smiling about it.
So let's make it a hit.
Let's go. As you see that, I mean, it's still, when you step behind the decks, when you still, let your talent show to the crowd, it's still fun. You still get that, the nerves, the butterflies, the heartbeat. What's it like?
What I just described to you, there's nothing in the world that can make me as happy. The first time I turn down the music and the crowd sings a song, and it's the first time I experience it, I'm getting a rush. Yes. And this is what makes me go back to the studio, keep working. Like, I didn't sleep last night, but imagine, after all this time, I could be like, whatever. Yeah. I didn't sleep last night. I went to bed at midnight, and I started a song.
Wow.
And I ended up...
And bringing it on your computer for me to listen to it first. That's what's happening right here.
On this computer, this is my studio,
Yeah.
And I made the song, and I went to bed at 7 a.m.
Wow.
And my wife was like, punching me, like, oh my God, you're driving me crazy, let me sleep.
To still have that passion for it, to still step out in front of the crowds and to do it, man. How does it feel to be able to, to be at the top of your game, but to continue to challenge yourself for that next
But
hit,
it's what I'm telling you is almost like I'm an addict to that feeling.
For sure.
That like first, okay, because I have something very unique. if you're not a DJ, if you're like an artist, like a regular artist, a singer, a band, you can't make a song in the afternoon and play it at night. It is impossible.
Yeah.
Me, this is what I do. I make records. I test them on the same day.
Wow.
This is the first thing that is like so exciting to me, you know, because when I make music, I think like, how are they gonna react when I play it? Yeah. And then that second thing that I described is like the first time, you know, people are singing along to a song, and I'm like, wow, we have another one. Like we have a hit record. That's and that's, I'm telling you, in my entire career, except from I'm Good, I've never seen a reaction like I Don't Want to Wait.
Dude, that is
it's
so
really
sweet.
big.
That's special, man. And I think that we've had the opportunity to talk about the amazing people who you've worked with over the years, and the fact that you're able to bring the best out of those artists, but they also complement what you do as a producer, as a creator, with the musicality and the sounds and the synths and all the different sound designs. Gosh, is there still anyone that's left on that list that you would hope to, you know, work well, that you just feel like, oh, hey, Billie Eilish, come
I tell you,
get me, man.
you know, I was telling
person?
you about last night, right?
Yeah.
That I started a song, and now I said this in many interviews that I wish that one day I would make a record with Adele. And I made it last night, except it was AI.
Oh, man. So
but now I can do this in my bed.
There you go. All right, so let's talk about embracing new technology. And,
of
course. What's that got to be like to know maybe this is an AI version at this point in time? It's setting up for you to work with the real Adele, or it's embracing the technology. It is, you know.
Look. First, there's one thing is that I never want to fight progress.
Okay.
So, you know, I remember, it's funny because actually my label is here. And I remember when there was piracy, they wanted me to sign, you know, those I don't know how to say in English, you know, everyone was signing, all the artists against piracy.
Okay.
And I was like, I don't want to sign this because I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, from the moment that it was easier to download illegally than to buy, there was a problem.
For sure.
You know, and then, you know, streaming came and solved the problem because it was easier to stream than to download illegally. It's not about money. It's about you get the best service. So, you know, the same way, if you look at the history of music, you know, new music always came from technology. Mm-hmm. Because music is music. We play the same chords back and in classical music now. Yeah. So in reality, it's all about sounds and melodies, of course. Yeah. But most melodies have been done, and we just twist them up, you know. So to have a tool that when there was the electric guitar, rock and roll came. Yeah. When they came with the samplers, hip hop came. You know, when the 909 came and the TB303 acid bass line came, acid house came. You know, like all those moments in the history of music were connected to technology. Yeah. So I'm heavily in AI because it's gonna change music for sure.
Yes.
We don't know yet how, because you know, I think the point, to be fair, is not like everyone is focusing on, oh, I can have the voice of Adele, or I can have the voice. This doesn't really matter to me. It's just fun because like I said, I can have Adele singing a song that I'm writing in my bed.
Let your creativity go
crazy.
Know,
exactly. So it's just let's say, what I see is that music is more and more democratic. You know, before you needed to be the chosen one, then the record company would pay for a very expensive studio, and then, you know, you would need to have a very big budget to be on the radio, all those things. And today, you make a finished version on your laptop that I have with me.
Yeah, that you're going to plug in and play all of your library.
Exactly.
In a couple seconds for me to listen to exclusively.
No, it is true, and I think this is amazing because, you know, it's allowing creative people to express themselves as young as they can be, and maybe they don't need to be rich. They don't need to have an expensive board. No. They might with AI. They might not even need to study music theory for 10 years.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, if you have a vision and you know what you want to hear,
boom.
To me, you're an artist.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure. I mean, it's the same as what you're saying is like when somebody took it upon themselves to learn Fruity Loops or, something like that. It's like, it's the technology is there. It's allowing that person to dive into what their tapped potential is as a musician, whatever it may be. And you're giving me hope, man, that maybe I can go into the studio one day and hook up a little something, man, using David Guetta's voice to be on the track and reverse it. You know what I mean?
I have the worst singing voice ever. I promise you. That's why I'm a producer and not
not on the mic.
No,
not at all.
I can't.
Oh man, let's talk about the Monolith. Oh man, you're in 2025. We get to be in your home, bringing this show and this tour to life. Can I be one of the first people to ask you to be on the guest list in 2025 when it all happens again?
Of course.
There we go. Yes, I want to see you there.
Of course, man. You're always welcome. Any of my shows.
What does this show mean to you? How special is it with this production?
Well,
life?
I always felt like my strength was music, but my weakness was my visuals.
Wow.
And it took me, imagine how many years I've done that. And for the first time, I'm satisfied with my show. So it took me a lot of work. I'm just not that good at it. I think it's important to acknowledge your strengths and your weaknesses.
For sure.
And I've been able to surround myself with people that are better than me. But, still, of course, I'm involved. And we did, by the way, I invite everyone to check it out.
Oh, I was going to say, don't invite everybody to be a part of my guest list, man. Don't
no,
take that away from me, David.
but you can go on YouTube and there's this, the first time I did it was in Alula. It's a desert that is so beautiful in Saudi. And this is on YouTube. It's really, really spectacular. Yeah. I made like a special 1 hour mix that is very unique. I produced all the music, and it's the first time I used the Monolith, and it's like a big
giant pillar
square that goes in the sky and with screens, but on four sides, and and we were so happy with the results that we decided to take it on tour.
Yeah.
So,
to watch that come to life, man, it's got to be a proud papa moment when you see it happen. Yeah, the smile's got to be super big.
Yeah. Because that's the thing, and I have no patience. So when I make music, it's almost instant.
Yeah.
But when you work on production, you need to work like a year or two on a show. It's like it takes a lot of patience.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that. Thanks for giving us the behind the scenes on that, because from our viewpoint as a fan, we show up to the show, we rage out, we go crazy, not understanding how much does go into it before. So to know that it's that long, and as you said, you know and you recognize that that's some of the things that you're getting better at. Who are some of those people who, because when you were mentioning visuals being really up there, I think the likes of like a Martin Garrix, I think Afrojack. I mean, I see, some of these artists who do that. Are they some of your favorites? Are those some of the people who you look to?
I think the person that I mean, those people, they're my friends. Imagine, I know Martin since he was like 14, I think.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Afrojack, I signed him when he was also like very, very young.
When he was shorter than you. Now he's way taller than us.
But I think, for example, there's this group called Taylorverse, and they have this party called Afterlife. Yeah. These people, they invested so much money into production, but also with a fantastic taste, and it completely flipped their careers. They were like not small, but like average size, very underground group.
Gotcha.
And now they're selling like 20,000, 30,000 tickets on tour. And that's all because of the visuals. And this also shows the power of social media.
Yeah.
Because, everyone started to post their visuals because they were so crazy.
So good, yeah.
And they've managed to really cross over thanks to that, because their music is still quite underground.
Yeah.
And they don't have like a hit.
Yeah.
So this is how important visuals are.
To know that you're learning that and you're constantly trying to evolve and grow. Again, like I said, I mean, for someone who doesn't have to do it, I mean, the level that you're at in your career, it's really, we're grateful fans of yours that you're continuing to challenge yourself and continue to do that. So just want to.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful to be still here after all those years. It's just, I just love doing this.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a blessing,
Let me ask you this. What would you, I don't know if we've ever had this conversation, if you weren't playing music, DJing, if you didn't pick up your first set of techniques or whatever, what would your other passion be? What would David Guetta be doing? Would you be a real estate agent somewhere? Would you be, a math teacher? What else do you think your career path would be if it wasn't this?
I don't know. I would be 100%.
Yeah.
Whatever it's funny because you mentioning real estate. I love real estate.
Yeah.
So, before going to sleep, sometimes I look at, this is true. You were talking about New York. You know how many hours I looked at
apartments on Zillow.
Yeah, exactly. Zillow, exactly. That's the one. And like studying the market, understanding. I love this. So yeah, I could have worked in real estate.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I think I've noticed something is that every producer is also good with interior design.
All right.
This is something I really love because I think it's a little bit similar.
Okay.
You put together different colors and materials that match and create something.
Wow.
And it's the same with Sonics.
Yeah.
It's the same.
Dude, oh, that is rad, man. All right, let's hang out in what makes David Guetta's heart happy, man. And I want to say congratulations on a beautiful addition to the family, man. Oh, man, to know the things that you know as a father and to be able to pour your heart and your love into another human being. How special is it this time around for you?
No, it's incredible. Also, I have a 3 months baby.
Yeah.
So it was funny. It really because I come straight from the plane right now because I was playing in Canada, and my baby, my baby was in my arm when I was giving my passport, and I was saying to my family, it's crazy because I have a son that is 20 years old.
Yeah.
I have a daughter that is 16. And to have a new baby now that I'm a little more settled and maybe a little bit wiser, it's a completely different experience because, I don't know, I feel like I'm less scared than what I was with my first children. I'm also financially good, which is, nice when you have a baby. Yeah. So it's only for the best,
Well, let me ask you, the diaper changing still doesn't get easy, does it?
No, I'm telling you, my wife, she was teasing me, let's see. Actually, I was like, I got you. Don't worry. No problem. Really. Giving the milk. I know how to make him burp. Everything. I do it all.
Man, it's such a blessing, man, to know that heart is full with not only with the music that you're creating, with the life that you've set for yourself and for your family, and the fact that every time you've popped through the studio here, it's been just with the most joy and yeah, man. I mean, this is the reason why I tell you every time it's an open door policy here for you, David. Seriously,
thank you so much, and thank you for the support.
Oh, of course.
Let's smash I Don't Want to Wait.
Okay, all right.
Let's make it a massive hit in America. It's already a hit in Vegas because I'm playing there every weekend. They have nowhere to go, I'm telling you.
Oh man, one of the things before we get you out of here, let's test it. I've loved your music. The fans have loved your music forever, but I can imagine that there are terabytes, over 2,500 terabytes worth of sounds that go on in your brain, David Guetta. And we have a load of hits here, but can you recognize some of your biggest hits? I'm not even gonna lie, some of my favorites.
I'm telling you, like, sometimes I've made so many records.
Yeah, I know.
That I might not recognize them.
But
It's possible.
Well, let's go. Let's see. I think we got one for you. Let's see if David Guetta knows this one right here.
Yeah, Hey Mama.
Oh, okay. Oh, the way you did that.
That's an easy one. That's an easy Nicki Minaj. Come on.
Here we go.
Memories, Kid Cudi.
All right. David Guetta, we're going to see if he can name this one right here.
Without You.
Oh, passionate. All right, one of my favorites that you teamed up with a beautiful vocalist on this one. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, let's let it ride out for a little bit. She covers her face. This is Sia.
Yeah.
This is Flames.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Flames.
Yeah,
wow.
man. All right, hold on. I think we know this one right here.
No limit in the sky.
He's going to be a new dad in a couple of months also. Haley is his wife. This is
Justin Bieber.
There we go, Justin Bieber to you. There we go. And one more with David Guetta, because I know, like I said, man, you have so many sounds, so many hits, but
Let's make tonight the weekend.
Yes, that's the biggest one.
I don't wanna wait.
I don't wanna wait.
When you hear all these sounds come to life, and this is the last question I want to ask you. Jeez, man, your heart. I said this before. It must feel so full. But how proud are you to know that you're doing what you love to do most, and you get to share your joy for what you're creating with the rest of the world?
To be honest, like the miracle is the longevity.
Yeah.
Because this is so hard to achieve, and that's what makes me proud, because, you know, like, having a hit can happen by accident, or if you have a little talent,
And you've said that word too. You said accidents. A lot of little accidents that happen.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
By the way, most of my records are accidents. But, you know, still, I don't know, there's something. There's something, and I think it's just that I still enjoy it.
That's what it is.
As long as you enjoy it and you don't do it because you're chasing that hit at any price.
Yes.
You know, and I've been there. There was a moment that, you know, I was so high in my career that my energy turned into fear instead of love. And that was when I made the worst music, because I was just scared of losing my number one spot.
Yeah, you were doing it for not the right purpose in your heart.
Exactly. And it's funny because, you know, I started to make, you know, DJ music again. Yeah. That was not meant to be on the radio. We started a sound called Future Rave. I had a side house music project called Jack Back. And it's almost like I started from zero again. And the minute I was making this music, and it was meant to not be a commercial success, I felt inspired again, and then I came back with I'm Good, and boom. You know, so this was such a learning curve, and it's incredible to see that, like, the magic of music is really to have fun. Because, like, the minute it's too formulated, it becomes boring to yourself, but to people too.
Yeah. We can feel it. We can feel that energy when it's not from a pure space. We can.
You know, I think it's interesting with any form of art. What is commercially successful? You have a lot of people that are snobbish. You know, they just want to listen to indie music, indie movies. But there's a reason why a hit is a hit and why a movie is a blockbuster. Usually the reason that it's better.
Yeah. You do that very well, man. You create from your soul. You create from your heart. You press play on those records from your vantage point on the stage, whether it's in Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Or
Okay.
if it's in Vegas or if it's here in New York City, you do it from your soul, and that's why, understanding that's why the career is as long as it has been now and is forever going to be that way, man. So I just want to say, on behalf of everyone in this room and everyone that's listening or watching this conversation, thank you for being you, dude.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, man.
And I'll be at Brooklyn Mirage
There we
tonight
go,
and
baby.
tomorrow if you want to come party with us.
Let's turn up, man, dude. I'm about to start stretching, dude, because I'm preparing for the Monolith in 2025 because I already got that invite, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it
Thank
up.
you, man.
This right here is Mr. David Guetta. Dude, love you with my heart, man.
Thank
this
you.
is so
From the top of the